The verses versus the choruses. Hello there, Chevellians. It's Lauren here. Remember me? It's been a really long time. It's been like 3 months, I think, since I did a Chevelle video. So I'm really sorry about that. I haven't just like stopped liking Chevelle. I've just been doing some other things and haven't gotten back to them in a while. But I'm back today. This is a very random one. I haven't done a poll, obviously, in a long time either. So I just Googled Chevelle songs and I thought the first one I see that I don't know, that's what I'm going to do. So when you Google Chevelle songs, this is the first one that I didn't know. So this is called Well Enough Alone, and I see from the thumbnail that this is like Pete's emo phase. He's got some like emo hair going on. I think he looks better with the shorter hair, but that's not important. Anyways, sorry it's been a long time. Thanks for waiting on me. All right, here we go. What? Right before the chorus, you know how I be. That was extremely unexpected. But, you know, before you do a big scream like that, I guess it would make sense to take a breath first. Wow. Yeah, that just right. Coming out swinging. Peter and company. I really like the sound of this because we had like Angry Pete and then Floaty Pete within just a few seconds. He just switched it from one line to the next, so that's kind of cool. I was realizing as I was sitting here listening to this first verse how much I miss this band, because not only have I not been making videos for them, I haven't been listening to them either. They just sort of got pushed back. I'm just glad to be back to them. But what's really cool about this verse, not just the Floaty Pete, but how it's sort of like building as it goes, like each line it's sort of like doing some of this to blast us with the chorus, which I just abruptly cut off. So let's get back into that. I'm kind of surprised by this chorus. I thought it was going to be heavier than this, just based on that first note. I mean, he did it again here. But, like, I don't know, it's like false advertising. It was just sort of like, what? What was that about? Just initial listen right now, I think the verses are better. And I've said that in so many Chevelle songs. Like, their verses are just always better. Not always. More often than not, I feel like I prefer the verse to the chorus. And this would be one of those. That might change as we go, but just initial listen, I think the verses are much stronger. The chorus has, dare I say, an almost generic sound to me. I cautiously say. But just being honest, it just sounds sort of, you know, just generic, just like radio. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it doesn't mean I don't like the song or anything. It just sort of has a typical rock kind of sound chorus wise, which you could say about like any Breaking Benjamin song. So, you know, it's okay. It's okay. All right, let me go back. Mid-scream.
So fed up, what's with the scenes? Observe and leave instead. This pity wagon penetrates my skin, so sensitive, makes me sick. And like before, makes no sense. Never coming, always leaving right before.
Sorry, that was horrible. Horrible, horrible. I'm going to stick with what I said. The verses are so much better. They're just more interesting, like melody-wise, and just what he's doing vocally. It's so much more interesting than the chorus. Let me know how you feel about Chevelle versus the verses versus the choruses. The Chevelle versus the choruses. I'm going to write it down here so you know what I'm saying. Like VS versus. I think you get it. I'm like insulting your intelligence at this point. Their verses are so much better than the choruses. I mean, not every time. Like, Take Out the Gunman is one that I think I prefer the chorus. I'm just trying to think of some of their choruses. Like, that one, I think the chorus is better. That was a cool little, I don't even know, instrumental section with, like, just floaty Pete, like, floaty to the extreme Pete. Like, I don't know what he was doing. He was just, like, never mind. I don't know, that was cool. There was a really cool bass thing in there, but I don't really have time to scroll back and find it. But when it happened, I'm sure I let you know about it. That was really cool. I'd like to hear that again, but that's okay. This one is just coming across as a very solid Chevelle song. I know we're not done yet, but it's just a very solid Chevelle song that doesn't really stick out to me. It doesn't really have that, like, extra thing that sometimes their songs have where I just can't even. I'm not feeling that way about this one, but it's a solid Chevelle song. All right, let's finish this. Up in the clouds now. That's like my favorite kind of ending too. Just let it linger. Solid effort, gentlemen. Really. I really like that high note at the end. Pete's voice is just so versatile, I think, that he could just do a little bit of everything. I mean, I don't know if he could do, like, demon vocals, but I'm sure if he tried, he probably could, and I would listen to that all day. And even in the same song, like, if you think about how this song started with that in-your-face sick note, and I don't mean, like, in a cool slang way. I mean, that's actually the lyric, sick. And then the end, he was just like floating in the clouds. I mean, what? He just went from one extreme to the other, literally, to bookend the song. Alright, so I'm going to listen to it again, and I'll be right back. Hello again, back again. Really nothing else to add here at the end. Like, everything that I said before, I'm going to stick with. as far as verse versus chorus, as far as Pete's vocals, as far as that really cool bass thing I heard in there. Yeah, this is just a solid track to put in the rotation. And eventually I'm going to have to check out this music video so I can see that emo hair in action, because that's something else. I'm just not used to seeing him with hair like that. It's really strange. Was that just for this album? Like he just had an emo phase or something? I don't know that it works for him. If I had seen him with that hair at first, maybe I would think the short hair looks strange. I mean, let's just face it. The man can do anything with his hair, and it doesn't really matter. He just is one of those kind of people. Again, Chevellians, sorry it's been a long time, but thanks for hanging in there. So thank you so much for checking out this Chevelle video, hanging out with me today. Enjoy the rest of your day and your week, and I'll see you for the next one.